Name, Ignacio Barquero. Candidate number, 0113. Computer Science coursework, 2019-2020. Reed School minibus booking system. Here we have the login page with the title, school logo, and login fields. If we enter a random username that isn't on the school database, 567 for example, and a password that isn't on the database either for that username, 567, and press login, it will display an error message asking to enter a correct username and password. Note that both fields may be case sensitive. If we don't enter a password at all, it will ask us to fill in this field. If we do enter the correct username, Salzman, and the correct password, Rich in this case, and click login, it will take us to the home page of the booking system, where we have the school name, different tabs for minibuses and checklist, minibus details, home, where we are, and the different minibuses we can book. Then we have the school name again, a link to take us to the school website, there, and my name. Here we have each minibus, the license plate, the license required to drive each minibus, the number of seats, if it can go into congestion zones, MOT date, and maintenance dates. Same with each minibus. You can change the photo on each of these minibuses, however, they're all the same model, so we'll be using the same photo. If you click on one of the license plates to book this minibus, you get additional details, minibus ID, license plate, MOT dates, maintenance dates, additional details, drives well. All of this can be changed from the admin system. I will show you shortly. You can book this minibus if you're interested. For example, with the driver's name, my name, for example, Iggy. Booking ID, this will be randomly generated. So for this test, we can just enter 1, 2, 3, 4. Booking details, so what do you need it for? Football, for example. Destination, where are you going? Manchester. Departure date, so let's say tomorrow, 6th of December, and return date the day after, at the same time at 7th of December. Passenger number, you can use the arrows to increase the number, or you can type it in yourself, 12. Recurring dates, will this be one-off, or will this be repeated every week? In this case, no. You could click yes or no. And has the booking been accepted? Yes. Booking accepted by the administrator. Let's click book. So now we can go into the admin system, where only people with a super user account or a members of staff account can log in. We will use the same login for this Salzman, and password Rich again, Rich, and click login. Have to load the website again. Salzman, Rich, login. And here we have the minibus booking system admin. So we have the bookings we just made and the minibuses we can book. Here we have the different minibus license plates where we can edit the information. So minibus ID, license plate, MOT date, seat number, congestion zones, license type, B&D, D, all of that. And the picture we've selected to show, we can change it. For example, if we change it to this photo and we click save, and we now go back to the booking system and click on minibuses, it will show a different picture. If we go back, we can add a new minibus from here. We'll have to log in again. And here we can add a new minibus. Random ID that will later be generated. License plate, so AA12BB, for example. MOT date, when do you have to take the minibus to MOT? Click on the calendar and find it, for example, February 2020, 19th. Minibus details, so say steers a bit to the right. Maintenance date, let's say tomorrow. Can it go into congestion zones? Yes. Seat number, how many seats does it have? Let's go with 8. License type, which license do you need to drive it? Let's hit D. An image, what to show the minibus. Let's go with the one we always show and press save. Now, if we go back here and we reload the page, we'll see that a new minibus has been created. AA12BB, license required D, number of seats 8, additional details, steers a bit to the right, and we can already book this minibus. If we click back on minibuses up here, we'll go back to the page. Or we can also click up here on minibuses and go back to the page. If we go back to admin, we can also log in again. We can also check the bookings they've made. So the one we just made is the most recent one. You can check this by the time of departure, so that you can see the bookings in order of earliest and latest. Let's go with the one we just created, Iggy, booking ID 1234, booking details, football, Manchester. So the admin will be able to see all of the bookings and save them. They can change any information. If, for example, this is a recurring date and they got it wrong, they can change it down there from no to yes. And here, press save. Okay, and it has been saved. Now, if we go back to the minibus booking system, another thing my client wanted was a checklist to complete before each trip. So we click on checklist, and this will take us to the checklist part. Here, you can fill in the checklist before going for the trip. So checklist ID, again, will be later be generated. Driver, so let's go with Iggy again. Total fuel, let's go with 50%. Tires, bad or good, let's go with good. Visible damage, yes. Fire extinguisher, no. First aid kit, yes. Wipers, yes. Mirrors, good. Horns, good. Lights, good. Seatbelts, bad. Risk assessment, done. Other concerns, let's go with low oil. There. And press submit. So now, if we go back into admin and click on checklists, we will see that Iggy has just completed a checklist. And you can see all of the information on that checklist. Driver checklist ID, other concerns, low oil. Risk assessment done, seatbelts bad. You can delete this checklist or save it. If we deleted it, click yes, I'm sure, and the checklist is no longer on the list. If we go back here, we could go back to the home page by clicking minibuses. On the admin side, you could also, after logging in, add new users to your system. So if you click on users, you can see all of the information about each user. This is the one we're using right now, Saltzman, Dean Saltzman at bridge.co.uk. First name Dean, last name Saltzman, staff status, yes, so he can log into the admin part. Let's create another username for testing. So let's call it testing. For password, let's go with Rich123. Password confirmation, Rich123. Let's press save. And here we add first name, test, last name, testing, email address, test at email.com. Staff status, let's say that they are a staff status, but not a super user. So they can no longer log in. No, they can't log into the admin, but they can log into the website. So it has been created, testing. So now, if we go back to the login page and enter the username testing with the password Rich123 and login, they can enter the system. Finally, they can also delete any users. So let's select these two. Delete selected users, go. And if we reload this page and log in again, and we select these two and delete and press go, yes, I'm sure, they have been deleted from the system. Okay, so now we can log out and we're back on the home page, Minibus Booking System admin. So we can see up there, login Minibus Booking System. We can go back to Minibus Booking System. And finally, one of the things my client wanted was to be able to use it on multiple platforms, not only a computer. So if we change the screen size to that of, let's say, an iPhone X, we can see that the whole program still works. Name of the school, where are you, different minibuses we can book, and then the name of the school and all that. We also have an arrow. We could tap on our smartphone to go back to the top. Then we can also see all the minibuses. Minibus details, book this minibus, and all of that. If when booking you don't fill in all of the fields, it will display a message asking you to fill in that field. So if we press book without the passenger number, it won't let you book it. Okay, we can go back up. Here we have the menu. We could tap that, address of the school, and we can go to checklist. Same here, you can still fill in the checklist from your smartphone, and this will just work fine. Again, click submit and it won't let you without filling in the required fields. If we go home, menu, minibuses, you can see that this will work on an iPad as well, the bigger screen. This will work on older generation iPhones, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, or on Android devices. This is a Galaxy S9, and finally, a Kindle Fire. Again, works fine. So that's the Bridge School Minibus booking system. Thank you.